I remember once I had a neighbor. I remember once I had a neighbor.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I'm hoping you can hear me okay. That was quite impressive, I have to say. I've got the back door open here and I've just heard the whole street erupt in a fanfare of clapping and cheering and even fireworks down in Corby for all our NHS and support workers. So, that was quite moving. And the thing that gets me, I think is quite profound, is that we're all united in exactly the same thing. We're all locked down. We're all doing the same thing. And I think that was quite a testament, a demonstration to what's going on in the world at the moment. But I am streaming every Thursday now, and the reason for that is because obviously we're in lockdown. So I think I'm gonna stick up the little quarantine stay safe icon from now on while we're doing these streams. Tonight I have got the rum, looking just like this. I've got it in one of Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's gin glasses because it seems to hold more. It's like holding a fishbowl. Oh, you can hear me? Cool. I'm figuring you can hear me because the little green bar that bounces up and down that says I'm talking is bouncing. But I am using this mic tonight. I'm not using my lavalier. So you will find that when I turn around, I'm going to sound a bit weird, like I'm not facing the mic, because this isn't a condenser mic. I don't plan on turning around, but we will go through this whole heap of stuff here to show you what we've got coming and stuff like that. Let's have a see what people have to say. Adam Mallison, deemed a key worker too, but thankfully able to work from home, so able to take shelter. I feel for those having to go out and brave the risk. Certainly do. Trade Chester, I really wish there was some kind of update on Enterprise D. We already know they were unhappy with some parts and wanted to retool them. I think they've got a lot going on at the moment, Trey, and we'll go into that later on as well. Obviously, that's Eagle Moss that we're doing that. G'day, Jacob's Hobbies. How's it going? And greetings from day 9 of lockdown in New Zealand. I've lost track of what day we're on. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is it? Yeah, it is day 9. It's day 9 for us as well. So, there you go. Oh, thank you, Alan. Any candles? No, I've used all the candles, Nick O'Connell. But there you go. The COVID-19 has turned Wayne into a rum drinker over milk. Sad face. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I have been on the milk today, and this is probably going to curdle in my stomach. I don't know. All I do know is after these live streams on a Thursday, I sleep like a baby until like Friday. Hi, Wayne. Having just put the superstructure to the Bisma, I have to say it's going to be the beast, mate. Well, I've got it attached at the moment, but I've got up to issue 58 there to still go through. So that's something I'm going to be doing. So let's talk about that for now, what we got here. So if I trip the camera over, what I've still got left to do that I've actually got here, apart from all the victories, I've got issue 8 of the Ferrari F40 to build. And then we've got 54, 55, 56, 57 and 58 of the Bismarck. So I'll just put them in my box down here. And then we've got, and I've already taken my address off so you haven't got to worry, but we've got pack 3 of the Super Snake. Now this I'm going to be building tomorrow, and this will be up on the channel on Saturday. Looking forward to this. I do know what I've got to do in that, so that's a good sign. Let's make sure I put the camera back, not like I did last week where you're just looking at my map for ages. Now today I've been working on the Spitfire. Now what a lot of you don't know, and I did let my Patreons in on this, they already know that there's a lot. I'm actually 4 videos ahead at the moment, and they are up on my channel. I just haven't released them because they're unlisted, but some of you have already figured out that they're in the playlists. So for example, the Spitfire that I did, which was part 7, isn't on the channel yet. That's going to be on the channel tomorrow morning, but if you wanted to watch it early, you could see it on the playlist, because it's just click on the Spitfire playlist and it's the bottom one. So I've already done the Spitfire, and I've already done the Ferrari part 7 with all the really hard nuts that you had to put into the engine block. Easy, no problems at all. I had that. And then Monday's video is going to be the as you can see here, Vincent, which is now silver. So he's being painted, he's put together. Still got to do a lot of airbrushing on that, but the Vincent 3D video is going to be up on Monday, and I believe that's in the 3D printing playlist. So if you want to have a muck around in my channel and look at all the playlists there, you'll probably find those videos already up there. The only one you won't find is the Agora, because obviously I haven't built that yet. So all good. Simflord69, yes, we are on British summertime now. That went back last Saturday, so the evenings are kind of still light. It's actually dark out there now. What's the time? 10 past 8. So, Can't join me for some crack. I'm forced to listen for delivering food for the masses. Oh, God. This is Kraken, and I am actually starting to run out of Kraken, so I'm going to need some more cracking. Kraken. COVID-19 turns people insane. Yeah, the thing is, you know, this is like, as it was mentioned, we're in like day 9. We've got 3 weeks at minimum of this. Realistically, I don't think they're going to let us out till June. So, you know, it is what it is. And hopefully your houses are looking spick and span. Your gardens are looking brilliant. You know, and even the painting and the decorating's being done. Everyone's keeping the wife happy at the moment, if they've got a wife. Otherwise, they're keeping themselves happy. Dash Riptide, I guess I'm doing well social media. I have no women, I'm dating no kids, and I'm a farmer, so I'm working at home already. Well, if you're a farmer, Dash Riptide, you've got all those animals. You know, I'm guessing. Unless you're like a barley or wheat farmer, then you've got the crops, I suppose. My uncle's a farmer in Earl Stonham in Ipswich, and he runs a pig farm and a barley and wheat farm. So I did once help out the harvest there. Hardest thing I've ever done. I'll tell you that now. Your audio's out of sync. I can believe that. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I could set it for. I could muck around with it. Let's have a look. Hang on a second. See, my audio's 100. I've got an offset of my mic by 4. Let's put that to 100 and see what that sounds like. We're gonna do a thing where we're doing the technical support. We're gonna want to see if that made it better or worse. So you'll have to let me know. Did that make it better or worse? Is my lip sync better or worse? On the screen, it looks okay to me, but who knows? But I can change it in OBS while I'm talking. Are you getting 4 issues at a time for the Ecto one at a time, Michael Mitchell? Yes, I am getting 4 issues at a time, and I am expecting the next one's 15 to 18 soon, but there is a delay on everything. On the Spitfire build, which I haven't got the pamphlet, they did send us a note in the magazine saying that it's going to be delayed by every 2 weeks. So, there we go. It's better. Thank you. That's good. Hi, I'm from Dorset, feeling bored of self-isolating as I came back from Hong Kong 2 weeks ago. Didn't want to risk infecting my dad as I caught anything. Mark, I haven't even seen my parents. I haven't seen my kids for a month. I'm not risking anything either. I don't blame you. I mean, if anyone thinks this isn't serious, just look at the death tolls in Italy, Spain, and even America at the moment. Even us, like 563 was it yesterday? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about other things. Hi, Nexus. Hi, Kevin. How's it going? Kevin, you've been sending me some links, which is excellent. We've got the Hogwarts Express, which has now been delayed to the 2nd of September, and I do believe that's from Hachette. Hachette haven't actually told me anything about this, so I'm still thinking it's just a trial, because normally Hachette would tell me. Trust me, they tell me when things are coming out, so I know. But as soon as I know, you will know. But we have got some other things. Sorry, I'm going to fall behind on comments at the moment because there's things that I want to show you. Everyone, literally everyone, has been talking about this last week. The Jeep Willys. Now, the Jeep looks really good. All of this is only available to the US viewers. And it looks really good. Obviously, the cheap starting price. For 12 issues a month, $130. Complete your build up in 10 months by doing that. So it's 120 issues. Is that right? 120 issues. I don't know what sort of price. I mean, for what it is, I don't know. I do think that is a little bit expensive. 30 inches long. But the Diecast Club seemed to go really, really big in America. And it seems like it fell off the table in the UK. Obviously, that's why the GTR and the DB5 was cancelled. The other one that they announced was, look, build the 1967 Mustang Eleanor. Another Mustang. Looking really good. But again, it's you can order today, $195 shipping. Get some nice number plates and freebies there. I think a lot of people in America have been asking for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this actually does well for them over there. But again, I don't know if we're going to be able to see that in this country. I haven't got a clue. So, what do you think? What do you think of those 2 builds? I'm interested to see what the next Agora model release is going to be, personally. Even though tomorrow night, shine a torch in your gardens to remember the victims of COVID-19. Oh my God. Luke Sutherland's my birthday on the 22nd. I'm going to have it Fallout themed for the coronavirus. Have it Borderlands themed. If you saw my little thumbnail on Facebook, I had my my Borderlands mask that I got from Insomnia last year. Insomnia Gaming Festival this year has been called off. Matter of fact, I think they're turning the NEC into a hospital now. And I'm guessing that the one in the summer, the big one, that's going to be called off. My kids were meant to go on holiday with their mum in June. That's been called off, I believe. Everything's been called off. The Edinburgh Fringe has been called off. The Literature Festival has been called off. I think 2020 is called off. Wimbledon's called off. So, let's hope my channel is never called off. This is me keeping me going. Hey, guess what? Another bit of news for you. This is my full-time job now. I quit my job on Monday. So this is now my full-time job. So I'm hoping that's why you're getting a video out every week and why I'm ahead. But yeah, it's liberating. I've been doing that job for 7 years. It was a work-from-home job, but now I'm doing this. And supporting Mrs. Worldaway. Mrs. Worldaway's a teacher, if you didn't know, so she's a key worker. So I try and support her where I can. Jobra Commander, as far as I know, everything is every other week now. Worldaway. Yeah, Jobra, I'm going to be streaming every week, every Thursday while we're in lockdown. So that could be a while. Milner62, waiting for confirmation on shipping of pack 3 for issues 7 through 10. Pack 3, that's for the Ecto 1, Milner, is that right? I know everyone got a note saying there's going to be a delay for the Ecto ones. I'd sound good if it was a dubbed film, Flashman. I could be talking like this. Drinking my drink. Oh, thank you, HY8389. Or Hi 8389. I'm very, very conscious that I've been pronouncing people's names wrong. So I called someone O'Mahony the other day when it's supposed to be Omani. I should have known that. But I know I get some emails for pronouncing name wrong. So I'm sorry. It's just me. Like, you're talking to a guy who can't even pronounce Stragedy. So I try my best. Has anyone done the D'Agostini Captain America bike build? I didn't even know there was one, Casey. That's interesting. Guten Abend, Modelbau. Wie geht es dir? Grantham, you're down the road, Christian. I keep telling you that every time I see your name pop up, don't I? Jacob's Hobbies, hey Wayne, have you heard the song Bismarck? But yeah, I have heard the song, Jacob. At one time, I was going to actually put it on the start of the video, but that would have been copyright flagged as quick as you can possibly imagine. And now this is my full-time job. I can't afford to do anything like that. As a matter of fact, it was the Aquabears who created my Ecto 1 theme for my Ecto 1 builds so that I can get away with it without breaching copyright too much. It was less than 10 seconds anyway, but I wanted it to be sufficiently changed that it wouldn't flag up to any of the Autobots that look for that sort of thing. Autobots, look at that. Transformers. Hogwarts is a trial. I think it's a 4-issue trial, but who knows, Anthony? I know nothing about it. But I'm sure we're going to be getting stuff. There's a fly in here. I'm sure we're going to get some information about that soon. But that was something that I want to build. As a matter of fact, Hogwarts, Kit, 18 Van, and I think Airwolf were the 4 biggest things that people suggested. I've been doing these live streams now for about a year and a half, believe it or not. And that's what everyone keeps asking me for. So again, Agora Models or anyone out there who's a model distributor, you'd make a packet if you make those 4 things. Wayne, after giving up on the X-Wing, I don't blame you, Stephen. I'm debating whether to do the Ecto 1 or Ferrari. Which would you recommend to do? Very dissatisfied with the X-Wing. Felt like I was playing with Lego. Yeah, I can fully understand that, Stephen. The Ecto 1 is brilliant, but I'm really enjoying the detail on the Ferrari. And putting the individual rocker cover nuts in. Everyone told me I was going to have a problem with it. But, I mean, when you see the video, you'll see how easy I had. But I just used my pin pusher from my Victory build. This is on my Amazon store, but yeah, I just used that and it was dead easy. No problems at all. On with the Victory build. I was meant to get it out this week, but I'm waiting for a part. You see, doing the rest of the decking, that's easy. That won't take 2 seconds. But I've got to make these... let's switch the cameras here. Hang on a second. I've got to make these, which are the barrels and the skids that they go on. And this needs to be painted. The skids need to be black. And they wanted me to keep the barrels that colour. And I need to get, either trace some black around these edges here, or just switch it back, or get some 1mm masking tape, paint it black and put that on. When I like the idea of that, because that'll look more like braces that go over these barrels. Now the thing is, I've never in a million years seen barrels that colour. And they don't want you to do anything with them. They just want you to put the black on. So I thought, you know what? Can't have that. I need to stain it. So I've been looking at all my lacquer paints, which you can't really see there, to see what I've got, colours. I've been looking at all the Vallejo paints to see what colours we got. And I don't really want to paint it because the wood effect is really good in it. So I need a stain. But the problem with varnishes is varnishes are very... Even the matte ones can have a shine on them, which I didn't really want. So I thought, what am I going to do? So... because, you know, we're in lockdown, I've been out staining my decking outside with some Ronseal oak stain. And it worked so good, and it was such the colour I needed. I've siphoned some out into a little syringe here and keeping it. I'm going to paint the barrels for the Victory with Ronseal deck seal, because that is the exact colour I'm looking for. And you see, if it does the job, do it. So... that's quite a novel thing. Remember, there are roughly 10 to 12 hours of WrestleMania over the weekend. Oh, don't I know it, Philip? And it's free if you're new to WWE Network. So if you sign up with an email address that hasn't been used, you can go watch it for free. Dash Riptide. I needed a part on the lower bumper of the Ecto 1 because I got a double, so they sent me the whole dang issue free. Yeah, they do that, Dash Riptide. If you're missing a part, it's far easier for them to send the whole magazine out than try and pick the part out. With the packs, when they come in packs, they will just send out the stage. As I noticed, I had a problem with stage 20 of the Victory, so they managed to send another stage out. They were in the process of sending me out another 12-pounder cannon, because I'm missing one from stage 19 or 18. But again, the coronavirus has hit, and God knows what's happening now. Michael Mitchell, you've worked and drove a real one of that Jeep. I bet it's a fun drive, though, Michael. It might be expensive to build, but I'm just looking at it again. I bet that'd be a fun drive. You couldn't have something like that in this country. It rains too much. Anyway, finally saying hello to you. Hope you're well and all the family is safe and well. Jason. Hello, Jason. He said Willies. What you like? Did you like my there is no jungle lass, only Zool? That had to be said. That made me laugh. It still makes me chuckle just thinking about it. Adam Mallison, we've all just had to take a temporary pay cut by 20% during the UK lockdown at work, so no more Lego models for me at this time, sadly. Adam, a lot of people are feeling the pinch at the moment. Part of the reason, I mean, my job would have been made furlough because I worked in the auto business. A lot of garages are now closed down. Only the diehards are really open, and now the government's extended the MOT, so you don't need to get an MOT for 6 months, even if you're expired. It would have affected my business big time. And I'll be honest with you, I've been thinking I'm an RN since January, but I wanted to support the company as much as I could because they've been good to me over the last 7 years. So I did, but I think now was the time to do it. If I was ever going to do it, I needed to do it. I said to Mrs. Welder-Wayne, if I don't leave my job and make this full time, I don't think I ever will. And it will be one of those regrets where I look back on life and think, I should have done it. I should have done it, or at least had a go, you know? Should have had a go. I think the biggest regrets in life are the things you didn't do, not the things you did do. So that was very profound. That's the rum. The more rum I drink, the more profound I get. Milner 62, the Jeep comes with a trailer I've seen, but I still think it's pricey for how few issues. Anthony Bird, Jeep was built in Germany. Been watching the guy on the German site. Oh, really? Someone's already been on it. I wasn't aware of that. It's 30 inches long. Svi, your mind is in the gutter tonight, isn't it? You need to pick that up there. You're like me on one of my builds when I'm talking about nipples and shafts and lubricating parts and... As you notice, I don't edit that out because there's no script when I do these. I just basically babble to the camera, and then when it comes to editing, I can't take my voice out, and it's not a voiceover, so most of the time I just leave it in. I think there's only out of 750 videos on my channel now. I think out of 750, I think only a handful have had a voiceover where the microphone's cocked up. But yeah, never been a problem. Eric Vincent, you had a 4-door Jeep Wrangler soft top, so I want the Jeep Willie. Ain't they, Eric? Are they a lot to maintain though? Because I've seen some of the maintenance prices for Jeeps over in this country, and they're expensive. Johnny Tom 82. I'm drinking a Kraken rum with Coke, and there's a lot of Kraken rum in there. You want more Star Trek builds? Black and white cookie? I want a Star Trek build. That would be lovely. Forget more. That's Riptide. That's what happened to me. But issue 1 and got 4 issues 1 to get a good hood, so I got a bunch of duplicates. I've still got 2 of the bonnets for the Ecto one. Because I went out and bought a couple. Hello, Alex. How's it going? Not too keen on the Jeep, but the Eleanor looks nice. Gamescon's been moved to later in the year. Christine, that'd be a good one. The General Lee. But Milner, as I said, would they have the Confederate flag on the General Lee? I don't know how politically correct that is in America at the moment. I know they went for a stage of, they're trying to abolish it, but I don't know. There's still that divide in the Union states and the Confederate states, isn't there? Or the ex-Confederate states, should I say. I'm a big fan of that sort of period and the Civil War. I mean, the film Gettysburg with, what's his little name? The guy from Dumb and Dumber was brilliant. Jeff Daniels. Absolutely brilliant. And Martin Sheen. Today is my birthday month, Julian. Where are we? We're in April. You're an April person, Julian. I've got to wait all the way to July. Oh, Michael Mitchell, congrats on your full-time job. Thank you so much for the tip. You don't have to tip, but it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Liverpool FC winning the league has been called off. Well, you see, if you're a Liverpool fan, Alan, that must be really hurtful. But, I'm an Arsenal fan, so... And when I get down to, because I'm behind on chat already, when I get down to the chat, I know that I'm going to get ripped for that, aren't I? The Olympics postponed, yep. Yeah, I've got how many packs of victory? I've got another 3 packs of victory behind there. That's about a year and a half's worth, 2 years worth. Wonder if Christmas we can do. The way things are going, Mark, I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be able to afford it. All this about people having key workers, I'm getting jealous. Aka Union Joe, I'd like to see the 32 Deuce Coupe from American Graffiti. There's some pretty abstract cars there. A good Cadillac's good though. That's why I'm glad we're building the Ecto one. Lee, you're stopping the T800 from your local paper shop next week. Someone's advised me to actually go to my local paper shop because my W8 Smiths in Corby's shut because there's no post office in it and it's not considered essential. Now, I do get the Terminator sent to me, but I'm a month behind everyone else, which is why I buy them so that I can put them up now before they come out, and then when they come, I normally get rid of them. But with the Spitfire, I'm doing exactly the same thing, but my brother, who's now in Canada, I'm posting them out to Canada for him. And Michael, if you're watching this, you've got issues 1 to 6 on its way, plus your birthday present. So I hope you get them. God knows what the delivery time from the UK to Canada is at the moment. What's the little robot by the door? That's not a robot. That's from Disney World. It's a Mickey Mouse R2-D2 sort of like bubble bath thing. So you take the head off and I think there's bubble bath in it. My sister-in-law got me that. So Donna, thank you for that. That's what that is down there. So, and the other thing I've got the Big Trek down there. See that? I don't know, my leg's in the way. Ugh, my stomach's in the way. There's Big Trek. But I really need to sort that retro corner out. But I have got to the point where I'm running out of space in this place. What did I think of the end of Picard? I loved it, Jobra, but I really would have liked the Borg. Where 7 and 9 plugged herself in, I would have loved the Borg to intercept the Romulan and have a massive Borg-Romulan war. That would have been excellent. But having... I don't know how many people have watched it, so no spoilers. I mean, the way they did it was quite good as well. They did the same technique with something else. But hopefully people have watched all the Picards and I didn't give any spoilers. I should put a spoiler alert up, shouldn't I? Waiting on my model nuts for the finger mod for the Terminator. Also getting ready to try my hand at some foam prop building. Mandalorian Shredder to start. Have you, Noel Fan 05? I watch a channel called The Evil Ted. I believe that is The Evil Ted. Type it in YouTube. And he makes all sorts of foam weapons and armour. Absolutely brilliant channel. And as a matter of fact, my friend Russell, who you saw last week's live stream, talking about the coronavirus. He's just got me into a guy called Jason Stevenson. I'm going to show that on here. This guy here. And if you want relaxation, there's more relaxation things than you can shake a stick at there. You can go to sleep in about 10 seconds listening to all that sort of stuff. But, you know, I'm trying to relax you. Just trying to get everything chilled out. You know, there's only so much rum you can drink before relaxing turns into a different Twilight Zone. Nick O'Connell, I've only had one glass, but as you can see, it's a ginormous glass, and I filled it up for rum to about there. I've never been good at figuring out what shot sizes are. But don't worry, I should be okay. If you didn't know, Nick, I'm not a drinker. So, you know, it only takes like a double, and that's it. I'm done. Is your Turbo build as enjoyable as the other? Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Terminator bot. I think, as everyone said, the X-Wing's probably the biggest letdown. It does what Steve said, Stephen. It feels like Lego. You're just plugging bits together all the time, and because it's 4 wings, you're repeating it 4 times. So, I mean, look at the last issue of the X-Wing I did. I did it without instructions. I watched my video once, and I remembered everything. So, hey, Wayne, tomorrow I make a promotional video of my old kit of the Bounty. Oh, that'd be brilliant, Mega. Is that going to be on your channel? Because I will watch that. Mega Nico's got a YouTube channel. How about Mystery Machine for a build? What with life size, with a figures, scaled figures to go with it. Congratulating 100% on contact. Good luck. Thank you, HY. Or hi. Hello, Wayne. First time I've caught you live and would normally be at work at this time. Well, welcome, Clive. We chill out here, and I do try and keep you entertained. I normally got loads of things and gadgets to show you, but today, you know what? My man cave is quite organised. So I have been enjoying painting Vincent, I have to say. He's very silver at the moment. You can probably see there, but he needs a lot of airbrushing now to put all the panels on and stuff. And that will be coming out in probably video 3. But video 2 of the body will be coming out on Monday. I haven't built the U-96 U-boat model, Mark Elliott. Hello, Ian. Dash Riptide. Since you've got the pack 3 of the Shelby, have you heard of any date from then, or if they are sending you the first pack of T800 this month? You're the inside man. They did say they're going to start sending them out in April, but, you know, I can't see why they wouldn't. But at the same token, if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised. That's the way. At the moment, I'm not even holding my breath on anything. I'm not even holding my breath for when I'm seeing my kids next, because I'll get upset thinking that if I'm seeing them like at the 1st of May and I build up to that date and then figure out that I'm not seeing them till June now. So at the moment, I'm just, you know, if it happens, it happens. It is what it is at the moment. So we're just working on that basis at the moment. And that way you can't be disappointed, can you? So that's how I handle things. Adam Mallinson, is there any way to send pictures? As thought you might like to see my nearly finished Millennium Falcon. I have a YouTube video of it on my channel, but expanded since then. Adam, just send me a link and pictures to wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk and the email. A lot of people do that, and then I check them out from there. Graham Highland, would you do another build like the Victory? If so, what would you do? I'd like to do the Black Pearl, I think, from Pirates of the Caribbean. The Bounty, someone's already mentioned. That could be good. What else? How about an older ship? Something like the Mary Rose. That'd be something weird, wouldn't it? The Mary Rose. Obviously, I've seen the Mary Rose in Portsmouth, and that's impressive. That'd be a great one to build. Enterprise coming in the US, they say. I wouldn't hold my breath on the Enterprise at the moment, but we'll see. You have an ecto withdrawals. Flags on the Bismarck. I've had some sent to me by Suzanne and Roger Dennis, who are in chat at the moment, I believe, but I don't know any news about that at the moment. I think the rigging's going to be fun when we come to doing that. Andy Nash, woohoo! Made it back from clapping. Both my lads are carers. Hi Wayne, hi Mrs. World of Waynes. Oh, that's cool, Andy. And my hat goes off to your lads. Big time. We need more people at the moment. They're crying out for people to help in the care industry at the moment, especially this Nightingale Hospital in London. That's the old Excel Centre, which was meant to be hosting the MCM Comic Con, which is now off. You can use old tea bags for wood stain. That's a good idea, Roger. But yeah, I'm gonna have a think. I do love the colour of that decking, I have to say. Why does Eaglemoss not sell in the area? I want to start the Ecto 1 and build the Enterprise D, but they just won't sell it. I don't know, Requiem. It's not really Eaglemoss. It's if they choose to distribute it in that country. So it's if it's picked up by a distributor. Remember, the DeLorean was picked up by D'Agostini in Japan. So, not Eaglemoss. Wayne, sing the Bismarck song. I don't know it that well, Fuzzy. It's rum. I can sing some renditions from Les Miserables if that helps. I won't though, because I guarantee Mrs. Welder Wayne's sitting there like this at the moment, drinking. Don't. Tom Cruise just said on his Twitter account, Top Gun's put back to December. Yeah, I can believe that. And also Mulan's been put back. Ghostbusters been put back. What do you think of the films that were meant to be released at the cinema that now come on that you can rent from Amazon and stuff for like 20 quid? Things like Bloodshot, Emma, The Invisible Man, Onward, Disney's Onward. I'm trying to think what else they had up there. There was quite a few. Do you think that's a good idea? Because cinemas were actually talking about doing that, where they release jointly on TV and cinema at the same time. But they do like to have that window of video still, but it's getting a bit out of date now from the digital revolution, so who knows. Greetings from Holland, Papo. Hello, Holland. The Back to the Future 3 tie-in train would be cool as hell to build. Well, Brian, I did mention in the last stream, a guy called Randy Cooper makes a model of the Back to the Future 3 train. If you just, I think it's Randy Cooper models, but just do a search for Randy Cooper models and you'll see it on that. Randy Cooper used to be in the prop business for films and stuff. I said, I believe he made some of the armour for Iron Man 2. So check it out. He's got loads of things on there. He's actually got one of the models I really want, which is the Thunder Road spaceship from the film Explorers with Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix. And the late Amanda Peterson. Is Mrs. Wayne looking after the key workers' kids, or has she dodged the bullet? She dodged the bullet on that one, I believe, but she's teaching from home, if that makes sense. So she's now a remote teacher, and the kids log in on laptops and they interact that way. A little bit like how they do in the Northern Territories of Australia, over the radio or over the internet now. Back in the day, it was over the radio. I'm showing my age there now, aren't I? Barnet Fly, I'm coming back to build R2D2. Where's the best place to get back all the copies of the magazine? God, if D'Agostini haven't got it, Barnet Fly, I wouldn't know. I'm guessing eBay. I don't know. Hey, Wayne, how about some builds of some of the vehicles from Top Gear or the Toyota SR5 pickup from Back to the Future? There's only so many cars you can do, Ethan. I'd just like to see something that's a little bit different on the next release or something. And I don't know what that is. Although Slave 1 keeps getting into my head every time I say that. I'd love to build Slave 1 or a snow speeder. Does everything crack a rum? Bless. Hello, Zombie Biker 600. It's not a late party at all. Welcome on board. I don't normally stream tonight. The reason I don't normally stream, I used to stream every other Thursday, was because tonight I'll try and get all my work in so that tomorrow, when I did have a job, tomorrow I wouldn't have to work so much because I'd normally be picking my kids up. But obviously I'm not seeing my kids, so this is pretty much what I would have been doing anyway. I would have been working, so. Hey Wayne, one of your ecto parts you were using some kind of oil after you used a self-tap screw. What oil is it? And is it a must to use? Casey, I did the DeLorean without oil, and I've done this one with oil, and it made a billion times difference. And all it was a 3-in-1 oil. You know, the one in the little metal tin with a little spout on it. That's all I used. And look, I've still got it here. Look, there's just a tiny bit in there. You don't need a lot at all. And what harm can it do? It's not going to corrode the metal, and it's definitely not going to make the screw come out. So I'd use the oil. Narcoleptic Tinker, you finally got yourself an orrery kit, just waiting on one missing issue before starting. As said, Narcoleptic Tinkerer, I've done the orrery up to, I think it was Saturn. I think that was the last one, and then it fell over in my car and I wrecked the whole thing. But Jacob's hobbies. Yeah, Coke. I always drink full fat Coke. You won't have me on diet or blooming this zero crap. Got to be full fat. Adam Mallison, thank you so much. Oh, this is my job now. Can you believe it? It hasn't sunk in yet. This is only like day 4. And I'm still getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start making videos like I normally would. And then I'm just left thinking, what do I do now? Let's make another video. So that's why I'm ahead at the moment. I can probably afford to take a holiday soon. Not a holiday I got paid money for. Perhaps a holiday in the garden. Because I'm so caught up with videos at the moment. But I am only going to be releasing 1 video a day. Because if you release more than that, it really screws up the YouTube algorithm. But that doesn't include unlisted videos. So when I do a video for the Patreons on the Patreon channel, that doesn't get affected to that. If you want to join my Patreon, look, it's down there. You get your name up on the end card and stuff. I've kept this all up here now. Because if you didn't know, tonight's stream, we're streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube. 4 places. So that's interesting. Eric Vincent, you live down in North Carolina and there are people up north that love the Confederate flag, not just a Southern fang. I used to have, Eric, a Confederate flag bandana back in the day, a long time back in the day. Because I was just a big fan of Dukes of Hazzard. It was a Dukes of Hazzard thing. Battlestar Galactica, the 80s show, not the new one. I never got into Battlestar Galactica. I don't know what it was about that. Back in the 80s, I used to like V. Do you remember V? Not the Marina Baccarin one, the one with Mark Singer. That was an excellent show. And Robert Englund. Philip Litley. No, you have to pay to watch Mania as it happens. Not sure when it's going up free. Maybe 12 hours after they've given up pay subscribers 1 month free, but hopefully more as WA is shutting down next week. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that once you sign up, you get the actual network free for a month, and it includes the rest. I'm gonna have to read the small print, aren't I? You're not. See, also known as Union Jack. Every time you say that, and it's only because of the Liverpool thing that I said you never walk alone. But to me, that says you're not welcome anymore. Graham Highland, would you do another build like the Vitreous? Oh, I've answered that. Have I jumped up again? Yep, the Union versus Confederate aspect is still very heated over here in the States. Really? Most of it is because of the indoctring, where the teacher tries to walk the history down by oversimplifying it. Oh my God. See, what I'd love to do was to travel from New York down to Washington and then get sort of like a bus over to Pennsylvania to Gettysburg and actually see it all for myself and all the museum. I'd love that. I'd be in my element. That's a bucket list thing that I've got, definitely. Margarita, I I'm not sure if you already spotted the big U-boat U-96. Have you tackled that? No, I haven't, no. I'm Manchester United, even though they're not playing. Are we talking about what football teams we are? I knew I was going to get shot for that. I'm going to try and whiz down some of these chats. You should use Ronsil Dark Oak stain for your victory barrels. A couple of layers, a little oak. I think that's what it is, D. I think it is dark oak. But it's the exact colour I was looking for. Kid Rock owns a General Lee. Oh my God. I've been to Niagara Falls, George, but a long, long time ago. And it was like a 4-hour drive because I was based in New York at the time. Might have been longer. I can't remember. That was like ages ago. I get the X-Wing from Dates Hope my subscription will not be cancelled. I don't think they'll cancel it, but it might take a while to get from their warehouse out into the stores. Do you know the publisher of Del Prado? No, I don't. Sorry, Mega Nico. Good film. Richard Dreyfuss, very young, good vehicles in movie. He's a good actor in his time, Richard Dreyfuss. You know, you got your Jaws and your Mr. Holland's Opus. Ian Campbell decided to get a 3D printer. Sitting here with an ANET A8. Can't wait to get printing. Yeah, get on it. Download Cura. It's the easiest splicer to work. Wait, how would you rate your chair? I've been looking at them online. Casey, do not get this chair. This chair is lovely. This chair is comfortable. This chair does everything I want in a chair. The only trouble is it's not durable. So I'm lucky it's not doing it on stream while I'm doing this. It's probably because of the way I'm sitting. I'm actually sitting like I'm in a Zen position with one leg up on the chair like I'm meditating. It actually goes down by itself. The piston in it is terrible. So I am going to be looking for a new chair soon. Eagle must build you last Friday. This is Synflord. Then refunded the dollars. I called them up yesterday and they said my DeLorean delivery is delayed, most likely to COVID. Synflord, I haven't had a payment come out for my next victory. That should come out on the 1st of each month, but nothing's come out. So I think they're all being affected by the same sort of thing. Kenny D, hi, when I'm building the Bismarck, however, I'm still waiting for issues 39 to 42, and even though they have sent 43 to 50, they say out of stock. In your experience, am I likely to receive these? Cheers. Kenny, you need to contact them, because even though they're not available on their website, they do keep loads back for subscribers that are on a different run of the curve. So, as I said, I'm a month behind on my Terminators, but there's still no problems getting stock of them. But they will be able to get hold of you. Just because it says they're out of stock on their website, don't believe that. That's only for retail. Not north, but south become a radical discussion, unfortunately. Oh my God. I had no idea, hi. If you run out of things to build, you can always go back to the retro corner and make retro. Oh, there's loads. Believe me, there's loads to. I want to do the model railway, but I can't go around my parents' house because they are in the 12-week isolation because they're in a vulnerable group. So I can't go round to my model railroad. It's just sitting there, which is really frustrating because I wanted that up and running in March. AFL football lover. Footy lover, with the Terminator, how long until you get pack 1? Also, I wish they made a Terminator movie, Soldiers versus Robots. I think they're going to start posting them out in April. AFL. Derek, hi Wayne, somebody must be working. Bank have taken model space money for CB 750, bang on time. See if it turns up. That's interesting, Derek. I said I haven't had anything come out for my victory. Lee, when issue 54 comes out, mine was cancelled. We ordered the Friday when it came out on the Wednesday. Then when issue 57 came out, I had issue 54, the T800. Oh my God, that sounds all over the place. I'll check the Twitter out after the stream, RB26. As long as you don't start to dance on the table. See, when I'm reading these comments, I realise how far back I am. Because we were talking about that about 10 minutes ago. Your dad works in the funeral industry, all classed as essential industry. I think in this country, Philip, you're in this country, aren't you? I think funerals the only thing that is not really affected by gatherings, is it? I know weddings are. I know bar mitzvahs are. But, it's crazy state of affairs. Have you done the Batman vehicles? No, everyone's been waiting for the 1966. I would personally prefer the Tim Burton, Michael Keaton Batmobile. I heard the Ecto 1 build is coming to newsagents. No, Jason, that's not happening. I can guarantee you that's not happening. Mainly on account that I know someone in Eaglemoss who said that's definitely not happening. As Fee said, Jason, you just answered my question. Thank you for that. How would people feel about Hachette 1-2 scale Johnny 5 for the short circuit movies? Requiem. Do you mind if I call you that? I know there's no E in that. There's actually a build site on Facebook for building Johnny 5. Using 3D printed parts or actually moulding them from steel. But that'd be a brilliant one to build, wouldn't it? But forget half scale. I want a life-size one. I'll just sit it here. It could become my new wife. It could replace Mrs. Worldaway. Adam Savage is doing the live build. Yeah, I've been watching them, Philip. I've been watching the spiders crawling over his desk as well. Did you hear we might have to wear face masks just to go out no matter what? Luke, I don't know where that crap came from about face masks don't prevent you from getting coronavirus. That's crap. And I don't know why there was no common sense for that, because now they're saying actually you should be wearing face masks, because even if it eliminates the breathing in, even if it doesn't, it cuts it down, and more importantly, it stops you vaporizing your coughs into people's faces. And people are believing that. It's just a common sense thing. You've got something over your mouth. Even when you're coughing into your elbow, it's exactly the same as putting a face mask on. Crazy. Getting wound up by it. I'm getting wound up by it. And that's the problem. Look, I'm going to rant now. There's so much misinformation from the government at the moment. Today, they did an announcement in the UK saying they're still having problems getting chemicals. And the chemical industries are saying, there's no problems getting chemicals. It's all here. So someone's lying. Oh, winds me up. Anyway, let's build a model. Hachette Part Works. Someone did a Black Pearl, Jacob's Hobbies. I can't remember who it was. Oh my god, I can't believe how much chat there is. I'm just going to go down. Look, we've got a Daniel Kane 05. Thank you for the tip, sir. Wayne, in the next episode for the Back to the Future DeLorean build, I'm building the shaft. Is it true that the screws will shorten out on them? Yes. I hate to say that. I've had one break on mine. But I can't think of a fix for you unless you can get yourself some more powerful screws. I think, especially the suspension, Daniel, the screws that they used and the engineering of it was not designed for the weight of that vehicle. Big time. That's why they gave us these plastic blocks to put in, so there wouldn't be so much weight on the vehicle. But when you take them away and have the wheels doing that job, they don't. So my near side front suspension is completely broke. But it doesn't really affect me because, as you see, I've got the train tyres on mine. So they're not too much of a problem. Rico, by the way, thanks to you, I got building the Terminator through an eBayer who sends the parts each month to the NL Netherlands. That led to buying all back issues from Eagle Boss DB5. My empty wallet, thanks you. I've got the first 6 issues of the DB5 down there that was sent to me. I think it was David Broad sent me them, but I haven't done them because what's the point? if I'm not going to be able to get the rest of them. You bought 3-in-1 oil today from Home Bargains. 3-in-1 oil is one of those things like WD-40. You have it in the house and you don't know why you've got it in the house, but it's always there when you need it. And surprisingly, you need it more than you think. Bunny Love, I haven't done any mods to the Ecto 1 bumper yet. I did get one of my viewers on Patreon text me earlier on. Just Nick Barmer. He's done his fog lights. He only lives down the road from me. And I like what he's done, so I might be modding that. If I do, I'll be doing it on video for you so you can see what I'm doing. Nearly 240 people on stream. Welcome, everybody, from wherever you're coming from. I know we've got someone on Twitch there, because it says a Twitch thing with lots of clinking glasses. And I've got the rum on. I don't know what's happening on Periscope, but if you're watching on Periscope, hello. I think that shows on Twitter as well. But Agora's next build, hopefully the Route Master. I'd love the Route Master, because I really missed the boat on that one. Suzanne here, just to let you know, I'm doing a set of flags for the Bismarcks for you to give away. Hope to get it in the post for you. Oh, that'd be excellent. Did you hear that? Suzanne Dennis. I showed you on a stream a couple of I don't know where they are at the moment. I don't want to dig them out, but some flags for the Bismarcks, like the Admiral's flag and stuff. Suzanne did those, and we're going to have a giveaway by the sound of it. That's excellent. I would like a refurbished Green Line RF single deck coach from the mid-60s to complement the Route Master. These cross my paths on many RMs and RLs right across London on their journeys. I think that was a bit before my time. I was born in 73, David. I have seen them. Why Facebook? Worst thing you could do is use that prejudiced media. Yeah, I absolutely agree. But I don't use Facebook for that, Raymond. I use Facebook just to communicate my channel. As a matter of fact, every time ads or something comes up that I don't like, I just hide it, or I say it's an incriminating advert and I don't want to see it again. It's a game I play. So the game is for Facebook to try and get all the junk off your feed that you don't want. And to do that, I started my account again at the start of the year. So as long as you keep on top of it, you're good. If you're like 7 years into it, yeah, good luck with that. You still got your Confederate bandana. I think I've got a picture of me wearing my bandana, actually, Pellinor. Shall I find it? Hang on a second. I'm gonna try and find. I've got some really old photos here, and some of them are embarrassing. So let's see if I can find this one. I was in Scotland rowing a boat, and where I'm wearing this bandana, apparently I look like Smee from Hook. But I'm just trying to find it. Hang on a second. It's where are we? There we go. I'm just seeing if this was my Confederate one or if it's my oh no, this was my American flag one. It's my American flag one. I wear an American bandana and an England shirt. Go figure. That was rowing on Loch Lomond. Oh dear. V was wicked. I still watch it today. I loved V. Got to come through Tennessee on your trip of the Civil War. See, look, in England, if you tell people the state names just by 2 letters, we wouldn't have a clue, Michael. You're lucky that I kind of know. We were answering quizzes the other day about what was the state capital of New York, and I didn't know. I do know the state capital of Florida is Tallahassee, though. Everyone thinks it's the biggest place, don't they? But and I think Texas is Austin, isn't it? Not Dallas or Houston. Everyone likes V. How about one of the spaceships from V then for a build? That'd be brilliant. Oh, the loader. Flashman, the loader. Who was building that? Svi, was you building that? I don't know. Daisy Duke. Don't tell Mrs. World of Wayne about that. I hate to have beat you to it, but did the Gettysburg tour 20 years ago. Oh, didn't mean as much as it would now, yeah. I'd love to do that. The next is UK and Wayne in one chat at the moment. My go-to guys for build videos. We're always here. I'm always here all the time now. I haven't got a job. Philip, right, okay. The past WD library is free to all. You have to sign up, not pay anything. You get 1 month free. If you subscribe, pay monthly. They're recorded W to show up until the April 9th, but area is in lockdown. Right, okay. Okay. You're a fast track delivery driver for Argos. Are they still operating at the moment? I'm just trying to think what. It's weird what they're classing as essential items. I've just ordered a hose pipe and that's being delivered Saturday. That's not essential. Wayne, have you heard of the film Daryl, Data Analyzing Robot Youth Lifeform? Of course I've heard Daryl. He flies an SR-71 at the end. That's a wicked film. Hi, Wayne and Mr. Wayne. I go now. I'll take care, Mega Nico. F40 case like a fish tank. It's going to need to be. But the detail on that Flashman, I don't think out of all the builds I've done, I've ever seen the detail that F40's got. That's just crazy detail. I am staying safe, Will. Thank you for that. I think Phoebe's sniffing big time at the door. I'll get her in a minute. Jubilee clip and glue it at the right height on the piston for your chair and stops it going down. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, Graham. Either that or get a new piston. But if you've ever tried to get one of the old pistons out of these chairs, you need a sledgehammer just to get it off the base. It's impossible. I am way behind. I'm trying to catch up. Ian Knight, you just bought the Secret Lab chair. I looked at the Secret Lab chair, but God, they're expensive. They were like $300, I think. They were advertised on the website. Nothing will ever replace me. I'm still behind. Mrs. World of Wayne's telling me off for the Johnny 5 comment now. Uh-oh. And I might be late, but will the Ecto 1 deliveries be delayed? You know, they will be delayed. When I get my next shipment 15 onwards, you'll probably be getting your 11 to 14s, I'm guessing. No. Everyone's telling me I'm sleeping on the sofa. Look, if I'm not sleeping on the sofa after all these live streams, it hasn't been a good live stream. I'm always putting my foot in it. Big time. Hachette did the Black Pearl. That'd be a good build. Oh, you live in the Channel Island? Oh, right, that's right. I remember, Philip. My memory's going to pot at the moment. It's definitely the rum. Will Wright, love watching your videos. Get me through this lockdown. Thanks, World of Wayne. He's currently building the F40 as well, and Part 8 as well. Yeah, I've got Part 8 here, so that'll be out soon as well. But I'm enjoying making the videos. And as I said, you will have a video every day. I can assure you that. Hopefully in the mornings, but if things are going pear-shaped, then it might be the evening. Do you ever build Airfix models for relaxing? They're also good for mental health in times like these. No, Andy, but I just had an email from someone who's got an Airfix model of an X-Wing, which I'm going to look at later. Looks quite interesting. Did you happen to go see that Star Trek episode I mentioned that had the HMS Victory? I haven't seen it yet, Dash Riptide, no, but I've still got it on my notepad here. So I will be watching that one. I've been catching up on Picard. I love Picard. Black and white cookie, that 1701D from Eagle Moss, it's been like that for about a year and a half now. And everyone's still waiting for it. Hello, Canada, from Stephen Ebbett. Robert was anyway, sorry I'm late, but I was out and it's saying in the street without clapping and cheering, everybody on fireworks going off. Yeah, it was brilliant, Robert. I did that, but that's why I started to stream slightly late and I did my little twist on it on the channel as well. So hello, Charlotte. How's it going? My daughter's just entered the chat. We'll have the whole family reunion. This is how we'll all meet up soon. Yep, Houston was the capital for a period, but it's currently Austin. So what was New York? It came out in the quiz last night. I can't remember. Oh look, I'm catching up with the chat. Oh my god. Alex, I wouldn't be surprised if Agora do bring the Bismarck out. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring the Spitfire out as well. Because I think there's a market that needs to be exploited for those two items, definitely. Mark, hi there, Wayne. The rigging for the Golden High wooden model as we speak. I'll bet that's a fun job. Although, I've read it. Look at that. It's the rum. Mark actually said, hi, Wayne. What about some of the cars from the Wacky Racers? I like the Professor number 9 plane. Then it was Bang Average Drummer who said he's rigging the Golden Hind. Jacob, this is the least I can do. I'm trying to entertain myself during this quarantine to keep myself sane. I'm trying to entertain you as well by telling you what I've been up to and some of the crazy fixes that I just can't wait to put this try this out. If it doesn't work, then I will try that teabag idea. But it does look good. Someone's doing a Lancaster bomber wooden build. I bet that's a sight to see as well. What channel for the X-Wing Airfix? I did ask him to email. Let me just see if I've had the email come through. Hang on a second. It's one of my patrons. His friend. Ian. Bear with me. I'm trying to find out, and I'll get you some more details. So if I go to Facebook, and then I go on to World of Wayne. I've got 3 messages on there, so hopefully he's got back to me. The Nexus just sent me News Agents Edition Ghostbusters Ecto 1. That's only for 1 issue though, isn't it? Or 1 or 2, something like that. Why am I not finding this? Oh, here we go. Ian Costal, a friend of Ian Costal. His name's Paul Bodenjek. It's Paragraphics Modeling. Paragraphics Modeling. They've got a Facebook page. Let me transition this over. Here we go. And there's some stuff there for it. Looks quite interesting. But yeah, go check that out and tell me what you think. Looks good. Requiem, Wayne, please say hi to my girlfriend Nadine. Hi Nadine. She doesn't believe it's live. It's live. Nadine. I hope I'm saying that right. Dash Riptide, I hope they aren't too soon putting more out because I've got way too many already going. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm on like 10 now. There's not enough days in the week. I figured that out. There's 7 days in the week and I've got 10 builds. Where is the rum gone? The rum, it's all gone. I've been taking my time because what I didn't realise, which you will learn with these glasses, is they're very deceiving. They hold a lot more than they look like. And I won't lie to you. The room is spinning a tiny bit for me. Not gonna lie. But you find when I get drunk, I go very eccentric, and I start talking in a proper English accent, a little bit like Boris Johnson. You had a few Jedi jigsaws back in '83, plus a few ET jigsaws. You know, just threw me back into the day, Matthew, about ET, because I used to collect all the trading cards and stickers for that. Number 5, Short Circuit, the old Panini football stickers, trying to get either the silver badges or way back in '78, the badges were like fabric. I bet they're really collectible now. Even the, was it PG Tips? They had the cards inside the tea. Used to collect the tea cards. Guten Abend, Marsten. Wie geht es dir? Thanks, that was priceless. I'm everywhere, Cryten. I'm even on Periscope tonight. I thought, you know what, I use a program called Restream, and it streams to all these platforms. So I thought, you know what, let's see how many people we can attract to my channel, which is, look, it's linked down there if you want to see my YouTube channel and you've never watched me before. Just some guy who sits in front of a camera with all of these cool models behind him. And I am a model builder, but when I'm not building models, I'm talking complete gibberish on a live stream. And hopefully entertaining everyone. Hello, Robbie Bobby. And how are you? Over in Solihull way. So I understand you were going to have a visitor, or try to have a visitor. I'm sure Mark Tadgell said he was going to try and meet you, Robbie Bobby, but I think all of this coronavirus has put paid to that. The Doctor Who cards from Weetabix. I don't remember them, but I do remember the whole point of me buying the cereal was what free gift it had inside it. I didn't care if I liked the cereal or not. Once, actually, not too long ago, I'd say 2009, 2010, Sugar Puffs did a promotion where you could get cinema vouchers, which will get you a free entry to an Odeon cinema. And because the Sugar Puffs were only like £1 odd, or £1.60, I think I bought something like 26 boxes of them, just so I could get the free vouchers off of them. Believe me, I was, I don't think I can look at another Sugar Puff. I am on Discord, but it's not installed on this PC, Cryten, which is why I haven't been on it for quite a while. But my son, he's on Discord, and he said that some people have been talking on that, so I think I really need to install it. You want to build a 3D Maximilian? That would be cool. I think the next thing I'm going to do, Kazoo, is I'm going to have a Bob to go with my Vincent. And I know Ian Hughes on the Facebook site is in the process of making one. Mark Goff, how's it going, Mark? I wish I could get to those trains, Mark, but I said my parents are in lockdown. One good thing about the lockdown I found, the time to complete my Falcon. Still waiting for issues. Oh, what happened there? There we go. Still waiting for issues for the Spitfire build. They're coming. I can't speak English properly. Mrs. Welderwayne, you can sleep on the sofa tonight. Svi, you had a full collection of Garbage Power Kids. I remember the Garbage Power Kids when I was a kid. Still got all the little plastic figurines. What you need is a tot of old Moorhen's shredded sporran. I need to start on the whiskies, don't I? I had we were doing the West Highland Way once in Scotland. It's the walk from Glasgow to in Mulgai in Glasgow to Fort William, and we passed a Glengoyne distillery. The rest of the walk was a blur. Yeah, he won't build me an R2, so I unfriended him. Bless him. Jim. Is Mrs. Welderwayne moddering tonight? She is, Jim. How's it going? How are you going, Jim? Are you keeping safe? Remember the Weetabix glow in the dark horror stickers? I do remember that. That was back in the day when you had the Weetabix gang. And the if you know what's good for you. Okay. Simflord 69, you know, Wayne, if you're going to sing anything while drinking rum, it's better to be a shanty. I only know the shanties from Star Trek, really. The British tar is a soaring soul, as free as a mountain bird. His energetic fist will be ready to resist. Or anything from the HMS Pinafore, I'm good. Quite. I was one of the guys who kept advertising you to get a 3D printer. So glad you got one. I don't know why I didn't listen to you, Cryten. I'm telling you, because this thing, look, I've run out of filament. I've been using it so much. I've run out of filament. I need to get some more filament. I'm just seeing if I have. No, I've got no filament at all. They keep sending me this. Perhaps someone could answer this. They keep sending me this filament to pass through it to clean it. It sounds weird. Is that just like a gimmick, or should I actually put the filament in there to clean it? If you like 80s things related, try watching Too Old to Grow Up on YouTube. Really funny and retro filter on Saturday mornings. I will definitely do that, Andy. I'm just copying that message over so I can have a look at that. I like the old 80s things. Funny enough, I don't know if you folks in America didn't realise this, but we used to have a lot of the American sort of sitcoms over in Britain that used to play around about 5:30. So shows that you wouldn't think that we'd know in the UK, we had here. And one that springs to mind is things like Charles in Charge with Scott Baio. We had that over here. And Out of This World, Small Wonder, all of those. We had them all over here. Stop ignoring my messages about the free donations. What messages? I thought I've talked about the free donations. If you've donated and I've missed it, I'm sorry. I'm on the run. And I really need to make sure I'm back to the milk again next Thursday, don't I? I thought I caught them all. Wait, if the Spitfire has a 24-inch wingspan, how big is the base going to be? I haven't got a clue, Luke. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, this is bigger than I thought it would be, I have to say. Look, I'm going to hold that up to me now. You can see, hold that to my face, how big this thing actually is. But in the last video, which is out tomorrow, we put the supercharger in there. The supercharger detail is metal. I thought that was going to be plastic, but no, all metal, which is really impressive. And clap me around the ear. Yeah, I think my mum and dad are fine. We do talk to them on the phone. Everyone wants Phoebe now. Get on Sea of Thieves singing like that. Bexac, hello Bexac. I'm sorry I miss it. I'm trying to scroll down, sorry, because I know people write these comments and then they're waiting for 15 minutes for me to answer them because I'm such a slow reader and I just get sidetracked. I'm like that dog in Up, you know, Squirrel. Mrs. Welder Wayne thinks I've got some sort of ADHD. I'm sure she does. Chris Campbell, you got some whiskey and clear bottles of handwritten tags from the cask from a Scottish distillery? Wow, I'll tell you what, the longer you don't open them, Chris, I'm sure they're going to get... Wow. I am trying to answer Mrs. Welder Wayne's post. I'm so sleeping on the sofa tonight and it's not nice, it's uncomfortable. Married with Children was a brilliant US show. I still love Charles in Charge. That was one of my favourite ones. And do you remember It's Your Move with Jason Bateman? That was an excellent show as well. Alf. You need to feed the secret of Monkey Island playing. There's a game for the past. Rent a Ghost. If your mansion house needs haunting, just call Rent a Ghost. I think pretty much everyone from that show, Alan, is dead now. That's a sobering thought, isn't it? What a way to bring it down. Bring the stream down. Wait till your father gets, until your father gets. Wait till your father gets. I remember that, Carl. And Baggy Pants and the Nitwits. I think that was that sort of era. Hello, Bexac. I've said it again. Look. Take him out, Mrs. Welder Wayne. He's done. You're out of here. Phoebe's coming up. Mrs. Welder Wayne's bringing Phoebe up. Okay, I'm going to let Phoebe in. Hang on. Come on, you. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to be on camera, not looking out the door. Let me tell you about lockdown. Now, the problem with being on lockdown and stuck in the house is that Mrs. Phoebe here has now got a bit of a pot belly, haven't you? Because you keep eating too much and you're not getting as many walks. Because we're only allowed one walk a day, aren't we? Now, look. See in there? Who's that? That's you. How you been? How you been, eh? You're just going to sit there and be good, are you? Bless you. Mrs. Popoff is still around. Oh, yeah, she is in Coronation Street. You're right. Oh, my God. See, you all remember that, don't you? Can you believe how long I've been streaming for tonight? Look, it's 9:15. So, once again, I'm going to leave you to it. We're going to be back next Thursday with another live stream. As I said, tomorrow you've got a Spitfire. Saturday, you've got the Agora models pack 3 of the Shelby Super Snake. Sunday, you've got the Ferrari F40 Stage 7. Monday, you've got the 3D printed Vincent, what I've been working on there. And then probably Tuesday, we'll go back to doing the Bismarck and we'll do it in rotation. I don't think they're going to be a Terminator next week. I am going to try and get hold of issue 58 from eBay. So hopefully that will come through. But listen, I hope I've amused you just for this like 1 hour, 15 minutes and taking your mind off the craziness in the world today. This is why I'm doing these live streams at the moment. But thank you for watching and stay safe.